Hello and welcome to DCP Live episode number 247.
Oh my gosh.
247.
Yeah, we're getting up there. Wow. It's almost at that quarter mark, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 250 to 1,000, you know, just...
We were just talking about how we're feeling old, and this ain't helping.
No, not at all. I mean, we just did 100 episodes on SideQuest, which, Mav, you were on that as well. So welcome back.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
It's always great to have you on the show. Yeah.
It is.
I've just been very deep into games this last couple months. So it's been there's been a lot going on.
Yeah. That's awesome. What's been your main thing that you've been playing?
Oh gosh. So right now I am, if you guys don't know, I used to stream a lot of Destiny and I've kind of played that more on my free time offline.
Mm-hmm.
I stream for Xbox. So I cover Xbox and interview devs and kind of go through game launches and stuff like that. So
Nice.
we still do a lot of Destiny over there on the Xbox channel. And then we do Master Chief Mondays, which is all Halo because we're ramping up for Infinite.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be really fun.
Cool.
So we've
That's
had
exciting.
we've had some devs on for MCC to talk about the new updates there. And we're kind of playing through the campaigns right now and kind of getting ready for the holidays. So
Nice.
that on Mondays, and then Destiny, anytime there's a new Destiny update, we bring on a dev. Like we had one this week with all the new stuff coming out.
That's super cool.
So that was really cool.
Who did you have on the show?
My gosh. Let me see. Let me remember his Baldur. No, because I called him Baldur, and he's like, it's Baldur. I was like, I'm so sorry. But Baldur, he worked on Solstice. So Solstice just came out, and that is what we were talking about and kind of going through. And we played through that playlist, and he kind of went through what updates happened with it. And obviously, you guys saw the little jump pads. That was the first thing I noticed when I was like, oh, jump pads, Baldur. And he was like, yep, that is the one thing we definitely made sure to put in, because that was point for us.
Those are baity, very baity. They're pretty sensitive, you can't
right?
jump in them. It's like
you just go have to run into them.
You just gotta go. You try and double jump, and it just like it doesn't let you go high, or it just kind of.
Can you take me higher?
No, I can't. I can't take you higher at all.
To a place? Blind men see?
But he was actually the designer for a lot of like the in-between encounters. So like the dick wall things and like the jump walls and like the puzzles and stuff like that. He has a lot of fun kind of making our
Trolling
lives interesting. Yeah.
Hence why the lifts don't lift you very well. They're a little bit of help.
I swear to God, every time I get hit by one of those boop walls, man, it's just...
I want to send them like a personal thank you for the dick walls. Those were fantastic.
Yeah.
And during Dreaming City and the dungeon there where you're on like the banister and the big ogres spawn in, that's his baby. So if you ever he makes sure that you're really up there though. He makes sure that there's no going back before he spawns those guys. So that was really fun to learn.
You gotta commit before those ogres.
That's really
tell
cool.
you what the mistake you've just made is.
That's really cool that his job is like make things annoying and painful.
Yeah.
And he has a blast. So that's there's a spot for everyone. So he kind of made sure, like even in the sound very intuitive here with Xbox knowledge, but even in the menu when you're in Solstice, there's like little coin icons that he put in there. Everything incentivizes you to sort of boost up your next character. So you don't have to kind of go through everything again. You can kind of just purchase those coins and go play. And it's really cool. So
good.
All of that was Baldur. So if you want to check that out, that is on a past broadcast on the Xbox channel.
Very cool. You doing those every week?
Anytime there's a new update for Destiny, we're definitely talking about stuff that's going on. Like tomorrow, it's like we're talking with Warframe directors and a community manager, Megan, and then we have Killing Floor. And today we're talking to Dead by Daylight. So it's kind of like devs on high alert here. So it's been really cool to learn.
It is really cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of cool conversations.
A lot of fun.
So
it's been interesting because like even Baldur, a lot of them, and I asked them like they eventually talk about their partners, like how did you get into the industry? How did you learn about game design? Like how did you do that? How does your partner think about it? And they're like even in the Destiny scene, like they all work together. So him and his wife both work at Bungie, and so it's cool to sort of see people and learn about their support system because it's still new. Like even as a content creator, I talked to D Flawless. He was on my podcast and he was talking about how when he does his skits, his partner is like very supportive, but like not in the way and just kind of does her thing. And so it's cool to learn about that.
Awesome.
Did they meet at Bungie, or did one of them get the job and then bring the other one in?
That's what I asked. I asked that. I believe he said they didn't meet at Bungie. They met at school, but shortly after they were both at Bungie. So it was like very short afterwards.
That's cool.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Bungie employs a lot of people, right? Are they over 1,000 now?
I don't know. I would assume so, just because it's just massive.
And they're always hiring constantly. There's so many jobs available.
Yeah. Except for anti-cheat. Am I right? Oh, is it?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
It doesn't matter.
Just kidding.
The shotguns got nerfed. Okay, you don't need anti-cheat anymore. I'm kidding. Okay, if you're listening, please. I'm kidding. Thank you. I was like, oh man, I'm coming on a Destiny podcast, and I've got a lot of Destiny jokes. I don't mean any of them. Okay, I don't mean any of them.
They're funny. We should dig in.
They're funny.
They're funny.
Just like when we talk about Eden Briar, it's funny.
Exactly.
We're not serious.
Yeah,
Come
we're
on.
actually doing it.
Really, actually
Funny.
offensive.
Yeah. Well, as a day one warlock,
God.
I apologize, Briar.
But you're just cannibal baiting now.
Right? They're like, me too.
Oh man, well, that sounds really cool, Mav.
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's been only a few months, and I've gone to the studio twice so far, but hopefully more in the future. So if you guys are ever out here, we're working on some new stuff for the channel. So
Cool.
Lots of cool stuff. I mean, Xbox has kind of stepped it up. Even I've been playing more Destiny on my Xbox than I've ever played. Like even D1, I was very PlayStation, obviously, and then even D2 launch, I was very PC, and now I'm just very Xbox Series X on my couch, and I'm just happy I got one.
So that's like identical to how I am right now. Like I made the choice.
Yeah.
I made the choice to put the Series X in my living room situation where I'm going to be like chilling and want to like sit down and play a game a little bit, and
Makes you want to play more games, man.
Yeah. So, and I definitely don't want to sound like an ad, but because of Game Pass for $14.99 a month for
I've
Ultimate.
never heard of Game Pass. Please tell me. Game Pass.
Because of that, it's like an awesome living room console because I can just pull some stuff up if I want. But I've mostly been playing Destiny on there.
Titles.
Yeah. I've mostly been playing Destiny on there, which is great. And like I every now and then I do play it on the PS5, which is behind me, but usually the PS5 is playing something else that's like
it's playing Returnal. It's playing Returnal.
It's still in that save. It's still in that save right now.
I literally started Returnal once, and then I ran through it once, and with the controller was so cool and everything, and then I was like, I'm good.
Did you guys know with Game Pass you could actually get a discount on silver for Destiny?
I did not know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Perfect for the Solstice
Completely
season.
skipped me. Yeah, weird.
I'm not. This is not a sponsored stream. I'm not affiliated. I mean, I'm affiliated, but I'm not.
And if it was,
I'm not
we should be
affiliated at
getting
all.
paid,
I don't even.
right?
That's true.
But yeah, I'm literally in the same boat. Like the Series X has become my daily driver for just general play stuff, because also I really enjoy playing on the TV again. I streamed so long
you
and I
can
didn't
actually play it at the 4K that your TV is, if your TV is. My TV is, and I've never had time to play on it because my console couldn't handle it. So now I can.
Destiny looks fantastic at 4K 62.
It does. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Awesome.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah. I've got a 75-inch 4K TV, and then you have HDR games, and the HDR
Where's that
looks
TV
fantastic.
again?
Well, that one's in the bedroom. have one downstairs too.
Hey, it's in the bedroom.
Just flexing, guys. That's
hilarious. It's amazing.
all. So yeah,
We play the Animal Crossing in the bedroom.
yeah.
Co-op, if you know what I mean.
Memes and I get really angry at each other over Mario Party in the bedroom.
Ooh. Keep it spicy during this quarantine time.
Yeah, it's true.
Just yell at each other just to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat though. I moved the Xbox into the living room and I have the PlayStation in the office just because it just works out that way. And it's been nice to be playing video games in the living room on the couch in more of a family area as opposed to in the office where I'm just in here alone all the time. Like being in the living room, there's more traffic. You see people. Yeah, I don't know. It's just more of a family space than the office. So it's been nice.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure. So, speaking of Solstice, it is back.
Solstice
Year
is
3 of
back.
Solstice, right?
It's back
Year
and
three.
it's shinier than ever.
Shinier
That
than
glow
ever.
is bright.
It's been more than 3 years of Solstice, hasn't it? It's been
This is the
3
third
years
year.
of the E
Ever
EAZ.
since D2, yeah.
This is my third shiny armor, so I'm gonna assume that it's
Yeah, it's the third. It's the third one with European Aerial Zone.
Yeah, but we've had Solstice longer than European Aerozone, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah.
I know that I did ask that. I'm trying to bring it back. Bring it back. I did ask that, and he said since Destiny 2's launched, every summer we've had a Solstice event, which is cool. It kind of kicks off, and in times past, it kind of like wrapped up the year for us, right? Like it would give us like time to sort of cool off from everything that launched. And now it's kind of like a ramping up our summer of gaming, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
think Solstice is one of my favorite events that they have just because it feels like there's more to do. Whereas like
Totally.
in other ones, it's like just do bounties or just like something else. But this has the EAZ and I actually like the activity. I know we've had it for a long time and like not much has really changed, but I do fundamentally like the activity of EAZ. It's different. It's a different map. You have to play the game a little bit differently to how you normally
Yeah.
do it. So I do enjoy that. And then the armor generally looks really good. This year it's very shiny. Last year it was a little more toned down and it had horns, which was great. But yeah, the armor's always good. You're getting a gun this time as you normally do, and then you're also got the EAZ. And then there's also all the new weapons to get. So just there's a lot to do in Destiny at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put
There
it
is.
down. I need to. I need to play Scarlet Nexus. I can't.
They made a couple
I
of
keep
small
wanting to play
changes, like
Scarlet.
the new man cannon, the fact that you can see where the chests are at the end.
Makes it a little bit.
Yes, they make it
faster to do
visible so
stuff.
you can just go and get it. And they definitely touched
Yeah.
on that. And
Those changes
Pretty
are really
cool, though.
nice. I'm really glad they did that. And again, the man cannons and the fact that you don't have to race like a mad person at the end trying to find the chest. I found that
remember where
so
they
stressful.
are.
Right?
Get your ghost out.
Yeah, I'd be like
God.
looking in one corner, or
I know
trying to-
you're like, where do they go?
yeah. Everybody look at a third of the map and try to remember. Yeah,
And if you get all of the bosses, you get all the chests. I believe you can get 13 chests. So pretty cool.
nice. That's got to be frustrating with blueberries who don't know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, I
At
feel
least
like
I
you
can
have
see
to
the
run
chest
it
now.
Yeah, you can see the chest now. I feel like if you have to run it so many times now that you're like,
True.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm referencing TV. I think I saw him put out a tweet about how he took out 9 bosses. His blueberries were like one boss
I've
each.
been hearing on console actually that is people's experience.
Really?
That the blueberries aren't killing any bosses. They're just running around having to kill everything. Because okay, the EAZ, it is, to be fair, it is easy to get lost in those buildings and like
Yeah, the
you're running
buildings.
somewhere and you're like, don't know how to get there. No idea. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna leave.
Yeah, I've gotten lost in there recently.
Yeah.
Been like,
There's
oh,
been
crap.
times where I'm like, I'll just wait for the next boss.
Hopefully it spawns next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the EAZ is cool. I do think it's a bit fatiguing. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think it's like seeing the same thing that we've seen each year show up for 3 years in a row now. Like the changes are nice. I like that. And I do think the armor is nice and shiny, like you were saying, Watts. but it definitely, I feel like I've played this before, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely have. The thing that I also really like about Solstice is that we do get new armor that you can earn. Like the white glows, you have to earn that. You can't buy that. Even buying the Eververse stuff, you have to finish the blue gear first. But I do like that there's a new thing in the game that is added that you can earn. Same with like the shotgun, you're gonna be like grinding for a shotgun roll. So all the things with Solstice, I'm playing to do the thing, which a lot of the events have kind of not been like that. That's why I generally enjoy Solstice.
Well, you might have also seen and maybe even just noticed it. You don't have to, there's not like different objectives on different classes. They're
Right.
all universal. So if you're like, I got my helmet to do, you don't have to be like, what does your helmet say? They're all the same. They're all like together. So if you see someone that has the helmet, you know exactly what they're on. And
That's cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Every year
Makes
it's
it
been
easier to
different
play with
until now.
friends.
Yeah.
yeah, so they try to just make it simple and easier to understand and just make it not a pain to do, right? Like they're like I feel like even personally, good game design is when you don't notice the game design and it's just fluid. So it's like when if you can just go play and you just know what people have to do, even buying the coins, like you didn't have to last year, but there was no indication on your other characters having an experience boost, and now you'll have like a visual thing to show. And so yeah,
that's a good
a lot
point.
of quality of life updates
There
for
is
this
a lot of
event.
quality of life, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Are you
they
guys
ironed out all
going
the
to-
kinks.
Yeah.
Go
Are
for
you
it.
guys going to try and finish it on multiple characters to get possibly Warlock armor for next season?
Briar, yes, I have to. Yes, I am.
Oh,
I've heard
gosh.
it's very free after the first character, though. It's like super easy. So once my hunter's done, I want to get the armor from my warlocks. I'm gonna be playing a warlock for like 8 years, so I might as well look somewhat good doing it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder.
Many
Yep.
options for the warlock. The
Bungie,
favorite.
don't delay Witch Queen anymore, because I don't think I can handle it. Thank you.
What are you talking about? Warlock's the best class. What? Come on.
Oh no.
Yeah, Tiffany, what do you like about it?
I like the fact that I have a certain smell when I drop the pool. You know? It's like
I like the pretty
nostalgia.
It keeps the shotgunners in PvP away from you because you stink.
Does it matter anymore? Because there's anti-cheat now. It's just
we're good.
Warlocks are cheaters. There you go. That's what we learned.
Wow.
Watts, have you been playing a lot of Crucible this week?
I've been playing a good amount. Yeah. I mean, there's so much to do. So there's the Solstice stuff, and then there's also moon weapons have been brought back with some different perks on them. The Loud Lullaby, which is the 120 hand cannon, is only one of 2 hand cannons that can now 2-tap. So everyone is going after that, of course, because it can 2-tap. So I've been going after that. And then there's also the plug 1 fusion rifle double nightfall drops. Like that's a thing.
The best way to go
well.
after a Loud Lullaby right now.
So you can go to the lectern on the moon, and there will be a quest to do. The quest is like get hang cannon kills and complete activities. So the the altar is popping off on the moon now. There's so many people. So what I've been doing is just going and running altars for the activity completions and getting hand cannon kills and just like getting an extra gun too. Because today it's the shotgun that you can get at the end of running that activity. Yesterday it was the rocket launcher. So it's been nice double dipping on loot. So yeah, you do that bounty, you turn it in, you get a roll, you do it again, and you just keep going.
Have you had any luck with the rolls yet?
I had got moving target kill clip. So I would like tunnel vision kill clip, but honestly, kill clip is like the most important thing to get the 2 taps.
Yeah.
So it's been good. I also got not my perfect plug 1 today, but I did finally get cornered on the plug 1, which is what I wanted. So I was in Crucible doing Loud Lullaby and plug 1, which was really fun.
Have you noticed the nerfs to 120s in the Crucible?
Yeah, I've definitely noticed it to 120s. The range is a lot less, which is good. it's now making people use like pulse rifles more. People are using pulse rifles because they're able to breathe in that distance now,
Nice.
which is great. So you're seeing a lot more pulse rifles. You're seeing a lot of Lord of Wolves. It's back.
Yeah, I heard about this. Like, people, I mean, it's always been good, right? People just stopped using it because something else is better, obviously, right?
Yeah, it's Lord of Wolves is always since the nerf when it was absolutely nuts. It's always been a solid shotgun. I've been using it for a little bit now, just because it's fun and it's a different kind of gun. But of course, Fall Winners and all of those shotguns have so much range that Lord of Wolves doesn't outrange a Fall Winners before it was nerfed. Whereas now it's the Lord of Wolves has slightly more range than the other shotguns have right now. But it's not crazy strong. It's very good, but it's not what it was before it was initially nerfed, because that was crazy. But yeah, people are using Lord of Wolves. They're using Duality, a lot of Chaperone, a lot of just slug shotguns in general. So it feels like it's in a better place for sure. The only problem is grenade launchers.
Do tell.
Well, it's even in the TWAB, they were like, with the nerf to shotguns, we are aware that grenade launchers may get a little annoying. And they are annoying. I would like it if they only killed me if they directly hit me. But you can now hit like the side of my foot, and that will directly kill me. Or they do so much damage with a prox hit that they can just, hit you with a gun.
You want like a body hit? Like, it's got to be like your torso for it to be a one-hit kill?
Yes. Yeah. Make it an actual skill shot weapon.
What?
Yeah, what are you talking about? What's it skillful?
Do you mean?
Or delete them. Whatever. Just remove them from Crucible. That's also fine.
I'd be happy if they just made them a heavy weapon.
Just remove them.
Yeah. So once things settle, what do you think you're going to main?
I feel like I'm probably gonna want to use pulse rifles, because generally I like pulse rifles anyway. Like, they're just fun. Pulse rifles feel great. Probably pulse rifles, Loud Lullaby, Lord of Wolves, and fusion rifles. Probably at the moment. That's what I'm enjoying at the moment. But it feels like Ace of Spades is back as well. People are using Ace of Spades. So I think, besides the grenade launchers, I think the sandbox has got a decent amount of variety, at least at the moment.
Ace of Spades is one of my favorite guns in the game. It just feels so good to use. It's satisfying. Yeah. The sound of it is good. The recoil is good. Everything about it just feels nice.
Well, even pulse in PvP, that's like, if you're having problems in PvP, you're like, all right, just throw the pulse on and we'll just go in.
That is generally what I do. I'm like, I'm trying to.
I can't kill anyone. All right, just throw the pulse on. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I was using Vigilance Wing, No Time to Explain. Like, those are feeling really good now because they have that distance that they can play in without just getting hit across the map.
Yeah, that was definitely annoying.
Wow, Vigilance Wing. What year is it?
I know, right?
Vigilance Wing it's always been a good gun, and it looks great, but it's not a sexy gun. It's not. It
looks good, but it's not cute. It's not hot. It just looks good.
It's not like, it doesn't do anything crazy. It's just a solid, consistent.
It's just an extra bullet.
Gun.
It's like not people
we're gonna need a hot or not segment for guns, Mav.
Hot or not.
It's you'll take it to the grocery store, but you're not taking it out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go pick up the next Mr. Right. You know what I'm saying? What you got there? My Vigilance Wing. You've seen it. It's gaudy. It doesn't make sense.
You can get that old dusty looking ornament that's like understated.
Just like
understated.
Yeah,
just tone it down a bit. Like, I just pulled this thing off the shelf.
You'll have to go to like a dive bar for that one. You're gonna have to go somewhere not so.
Lord of Wolves is definitely at the dive bar.
Definitely, Lord of Wolves is.
Lord of Wolves.
It's a hot gun.
Lord of Wolves is mad in the back. Like, that's where Lord of Wolves is. Lord of Wolves is just pissed off.
It's starting fights. I got it. Yeah.
He's back. He's back and just.
He went to the penitentiary for a bit, only worked out, came back to the dive bar, and is now the king of the dive bar.
Basically, Vin Diesel gun form.
Family.
So it cares about family. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Yeah, so what's a hot gun?
Yeah, I want to know what a hot gun is.
What is
Oh,
it?
the last word. I'm boring.
You like cowboys?
I like cowboys.
See, I feel like
space
last
cowboy.
word
I like Buzz
looks
Lightyear.
and feels like reliable, old reliable.
Old reliable.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
Husband
know,
material.
like, is it a sexy gun? I mean, maybe the animation and the flip-a-do, right?
The flip-a-do.
I feel like Ace of Spades is more along the like sex appeal.
Ace makes me sad because it's like, it's Ace, so it's sentimental. It's like the
True.
car you can't take out because it's like your old dad's car. Okay, it's grandpa's car. It's been passed down. You got to be careful with Ace of Spades.
God damn. This gun's got baggage.
That gun's gone through some stuff.
I would really like to see you do weapon reviews, to be honest.
Yeah, a hot or not
Honestly,
weapon review series would be great.
Yeah.
would be good.
I loved
you could do a
Watch's
TikTok
Less
series
Love
on that.
series, so I've been inspired.
Let's do it together. We'll do
Yes, please.
We'll do an hour-long podcast about.
Yeah.
Today
We'll
we're
talk
talking
stats
about
and where you can take it.
is
Yeah.
yeah. the perfect date for your crimson gun.
Every time we get new guns, you got to come on and tell us if they're hot or not.
You guys, we've got a new gun. Even the new skins, they're not bad. Some aren't great, but they're not
Pretty
bad.
good, yeah. The new synthwave looking guns are great.
I love those.
Those are sexy.
I mean, the new dungeon, the new strikes and everything, the zone is just so good. So it's like my favorite. It's very Matrix, and I'm obsessed. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll play.
It's total fantasy. It's fun.
Well, there was even on the Bungie site, there's even like a new poster that an artist did.
Yeah, Ian
Yes.
Pesty.
Yeah,
The
Ian.
artist spotlight.
Yeah.
It's so I ordered it already. It's so good. It's so pretty.
He did an incredible job on that poster.
Yeah.
So much love put into that.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
the Small shirt. There's like a
Mhm.
shirt artist. It's
Yeah.
I can't
I
help
love
it.
it. I love it when they do the community art stuff.
I do
You get
too.
some amazing stuff. For some reason, Destiny has like the best artists in the world. I don't know how it happened.
on the team
Yeah.
and like in the fan base. Like it's so bizarre.
It is weird, isn't it? But it's true.
I wonder what about Destiny. I mean, I know the worlds are beautiful. That probably helps.
Yeah. I mean,
feel like
the environment artist for Destiny has just always been always kicked out of the park.
I always felt
I
like
go
because
from playing a different game to this, and it's so good.
Yeah. I always felt like because you make your character and it's like the lore of your own character in the game, I feel like that's very inspiring for artists to create that. What does their character mean? Like, what is this fantasy world? You know?
Yeah.
Like the Exo Watermelon. Like, just this character,
I
this
love him.
person that's been made.
Yeah, he's
from
like
the game.
in the world.
Yeah.
I still have that picture he did for us when we went to Darting Con back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, because we traveled together back when we could travel.
that's true.
I think that's the thing I miss the most, and I'm sure everyone will agree that it's so weird not to go to like a Destiny Guardian whatever con with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
They're starting to open back up, but I'm still nervous about it. Like, I don't know. I'm not quite ready yet.
Definitely not ready.
Yeah, I'm
Gonna
not
take
ready.
some time,
Not
yeah.
prepared.
It's for sure.
You know what else is new and awesome? The
My
little
bike?
baby, the little baby Elixir emote. That's like
Mhm.
the Lion King.
Oh
I
yes,
didn't see that yet.
yes,
So
yes.
good.
It's so perfect. He's literally standing there, or you're
Prior-
holding him up, and he's
He's got little
smiling.
hands out,
Yeah.
smiling, and he goes.
Briar didn't see it because it's in
Pixel.
the Eververse store. That's why. For 800 silver.
I can get a discount if I buy it on Xbox, right?
Everything the
Ooh.
light touches
$14.99
might
Ultimate.
burn you. I can't wait for the little Smallin doll with the glowy
I
eyes.
pre-ordered that immediately.
Yeah, same.
Nice. Yeah. So the TWAB didn't really have a whole lot, right? It was basically talking about
No.
Solstice is here and we're celebrating Bungie stuff, Day of Bungie, all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bungie did.
Tease the date though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was earlier in the week. They dropped a date
Mhm.
of future Destiny 2 stuff, August 24th, right?
Yeah. which is still a ways away, but it does give you kind of a date to be looking forward to.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so this
I
is
love
their
the art for Witch Queen and everything too.
Yeah.
Like it just looks cool. I'm just hyped. I can't help it. They got me again.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
exciting. Absolutely. This is their. I mean, I'm assuming that this is like their E3 showcase that would have happened if it was a normal year with normal timing and all that. Like this is the big event for what's coming next in the Destiny universe for the Witch Cream.
It's interesting.
No, wait, did you
because-
say witch cream?
Yes.
No,
No.
I didn't. Not at all.
Is that wait, can you explain that to me really quick for us boomers who are on the Twitter and are very confused why people are calling it cream?
Because it's so easy to say cream instead of queen. It's just phonetically blends into each other that like you don't know.
But it's too close. You know, it's too close. It's a lady and it's a lady.
Think about it. It's facial moisturizer for the Witch Queen. All right,
Witch
that's all.
cream?
Yeah.
I did not think of it. I mean, sure. Facial moisturizer.
You got to get your head out of the gutter, Matt.
Yeah, you
all
just
right.
went right to a real dirty place.
Listen, witch cream.
This is a wholesome
sounds
family
very
podcast.
suggestive, and I'm
It is
very
wholesome.
surprised.
Wholesome,
I'm very
family-friendly podcast. We are sponsored by like toys and stuff. Toys.
Yeah, this is just your standard. It's the Witch Queen's facial
you
regime.
said witch
Come on.
cream. I
Yeah,
was very
of course.
confused. Listen, I'm over here
Season of the Witch Queen.
repenting. Okay.
Normally they start.
Facial care. That doesn't make it better.
I mean, I guess it does sound like a puzzle, like a word puzzle, right? Where you have to say, like, how do you say it 10 times fast? And it just turns into witch cream.
Which cream?
There you go.
It blends in so quickly that you suddenly, as soon as you hear it, it's like, well,
You're like, oh, sure, fine.
I guess I hear both words now forever. It's like,
Usually we
is
start
the
getting,
dress blue or is the dress yellow? Is that what it
It's
is?
gold.
Or gold? Whatever the crap that you know what I'm talking
Why
about.
did you bring this up?
Oh, the black or blue?
Yeah, black and blue or gold and what are someone
that
out there
was
knows
a-
what I'm talking about.
That was a
Oh
fun
my
time.
gosh.
Yeah.
Half the audience
That was-
is like, who?
That was the first time I deleted Twitter off my phone.
And
You know,
I'm glad I learned something today.
Yeah,
to
Witch
learn.
Cream.
Witch
we are
cream.
very
What if- okay.
informational.
Check it
What if
out.
it became an ice cream?
Okay.
How about ice cream or an actual no, you know what? Ice cream. You're absolutely right, Mav. What if we get as a
States is
community going that Bungie makes an ice cream, witch cream?
Ben and Jerry's witch
And-
cream.
Yeah, so they can make
Oh.
it called the.
What
yeah.
flavors are in
What
it?
if they keep? What if we?
Mint.
What if for a charity incentive we say that they're gonna make a witch cream
Yeah.
Ice cream?
ice cream,
It would
It's
have
got to be.
but then it's actually
Would it
purchased
be like-
from China with a witch cream sticker on the side.
Would it be like a popsicle one where you get from like the old ice cream trucks where
Oh,
her
and then it
face
could be
is kind of
shaped
like
the queen.
like
Queen.
melting?
Oh yeah, with like little bubblegum eyes.
Yeah, but it one's
Apparently,
like
she
down
looks
below
like
the
Sailor
chin.
Moon. If you saw all the stuff on Twitter, she's the Sabathun is apparently Sailor Moon. She's a magical anime girl. I knew it all along.
Oh.
I'm glad they
Oh.
have confirmed my.
It's about
So-
time we get some anime girl in this game. I'm just
Finally.
saying.
Does Sailor Moon use creams? Facial stuff?
She does now, the witch
Yeah.
kind.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna go with mint flavor.
Mint,
Mint
would
flavor
make sense,
sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
There's got to be something dark in there.
But it's also green,
Dark
so you kind of
chocolate
want
Sprinkles.
Maybe
You
some
could also
grub
make it
worms.
matcha.
raisins in
Rub
it.
worms.
Really throw you off.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
God.
How
It's just whipped cream and grub worms.
about
Becoming an abomination.
mint, raisins, and grub worms in the witch cream
Perfect.
ice cream?
Delicious. We're gonna make a fortune.
It's protein, y'all. Okay, so I know you guys are working out.
Yeah.
Right. It's eco-friendly.
I'm definitely working out a lot. So much.
Got to get swollen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carry all the
Anyhow,
pollen-
off of the
all
witch
the
cream
swelling.
thing.
The,
Yeah,
the,
we gotta-
the,
we
well,
gotta
the
date.
fun
Sorry.
thing is
Really
that it's
took us there.
August 24th, which
Yes.
is the beginning of the new season. So it's interesting that they are like, hey, we want to show you this before you get into the new season.
So
What?
not
True,
only are we
true.
getting
Yeah.
new seasons, but we're going to get hyped up for the next one the whole
a
time.
big
Because that's how Bungie
expansion.
plays it, right? Is like
Mhm.
once they start the hype train, that thing pretty much puts on a head of steam and just keeps going until the season comes out or till the new DLC comes
Yeah.
out.
Although this does make me think that, so maybe they are going to position the appearance of Savathun with the next season, because it is a little early for them if they're going to drop this in, like, say, February, March, whatever, for Witch Cream. So
Mhm.
I could
Really?
see
I mean,
them.
usually they drop it around E3 and then all summer long they're hyping up the new September DLC. So it's
Yeah,
maybe a
well,
little longer, but I mean, it makes
3
sense.
months
8 months away.
Compared to 8 months.
Prior, yeah, you're thinking like 3 months versus 8 months.
God damn, that is a long time.
That's a
Yeah.
long time, man. So
On a warlock.
honestly, I think this is the prep. Yeah, on a warlock, exactly. We are now measuring time in warlocks. I really do think that they're going to focus on the season and then give hints as to what's coming, or say, like, they're going to have maybe give a schedule as to when they're dropping info for Witch Cream.
Maybe we'll just get like a short little trailer on August 24th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're going to talk about the next season and then be like, and here's the trailer for the
You're
next
just going to see
expansion.
Savathun's eyes or something, seeing as her eyeballs were everywhere.
No, you're gonna hear the start of Sailor Moon. It's gonna be like fighting evil by moonlight, and then just light everywhere and just Savathun in your face.
This
Gonna be
does make
wild.
sense with the light and the darkness.
Just gonna morph.
It's going to be weird if they don't keep going with the story for the next season and like just take a complete detour to, let's go back to Caitlyn. Caitlyn has some more things to say. It'd be like, yeah.
Maybe Mara Sov comes back and she's like, "Hi, there's a Savathun."
You sounded just like her. That was uncanny.
Yeah. It was very accurate. I don't even remember what she sounds like anymore.
She's
I
just
feel
very
really-
inspiring and very hyped and very excited to be here all the time.
She hates everything. She does not want to be here. She wants to be left alone.
She's like, I'm actually here now. No, that wasn't me. I'm here now. I just took my time. Okay, I'm on time. It's fine.
Listen, if Marasov
Me
comes
and
back,
Savathun, my girl gang.
do you think Mara's going to hit on the crow?
Hit
I
on?
thought she was dating
Ew.
Shax.
What?
Well,
That's her brother.
I know, but
I
maybe,
mean-
or no, let me flip it around. Maybe, do you think the crow is going to hit on Marasov?
Oh, that's
Oh, I hope so.
And do you think
I-
Marasov's going to tell him?
And then she tells him, and then it breaks his brain, and he's like, "Oh, I remember all the things." And then he's evil again. And then Briar goes, "I told you."
I told you.
I just want Crow to hit on Saint.
know it.
That's all. I think that would
Saint?
really throw it
Okay.
in there in the story.
All right.
Well,
yeah.
Cyrus is sus, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
He's high on that witch cream. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the continuation of this, because we didn't get any new story stuff this week, obviously, because Solstice is happening, and they finished up the fact that we killed Coria.
The endless night. Mhm.
Yeah, the endless night got wrapped up, and the city went back to being normal-ish.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, what the hell is the end thing where it's, what was it called? The last mission?
Yeah.
Epilogue or whatever.
Yeah. What is that? What's
Yeah,
happening?
what is that? What is that?
That's got to be the
What
future
is
war
it?
cult situation, right? It's got to be that.
Oh yeah, we got tension. We got political strife in
We
the
have-
city. We
we
got to
do.
have a result, right?
I do
we
love
can't
the
just live with
monster.
High
the
tense
monster
political
talk.
strife forever. That's not like a long lasting situation we could just live with.
No,
I mean,
this
we
is
do in
not-
real life,
This is
so I
not
see why not.
reality.
It couldn't just stay like this. It can't possibly. It's like watching a drama every night. And you're like, oh my God, someone's got to die soon, please.
Endless soap
Where
opera.
are all those assassins at? Jesus.
All right, heads or tails?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm definitely vested in the story at this point. Like I really want to
I
know what
definitely
happens next. It's like seeing Loki every week with only little bits instead of a big dump of stuff, So
Yeah.
now that it's
It's
not happening
cool.
anymore for at least a month, I'm like, I need my hit.
Do you think the Witch Cream is going to have a campaign?
Getting creative here.
Is
What
going to have a
was
what?
that?
Say that
Sorry.
again, Briar. I missed it.
Campaign?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. If they didn't have a campaign, I'd be
Definitely.
surprised. Yeah, like Beyond Light. You know,
Yeah.
Beyond Light had a decent-ish campaign.
This
I'm
is really
expecting.
like the biggest thing, right? Because this has been a huge build up with Savathun.
Yeah.
Huge.
Right.
Big.
Yeah, like we're like years. Like
Yeah.
forever. Savathun's been always just
And then in the
dwelling.
raid, it's gonna be Queria, but now with spider legs.
Oh.
Always spider legs. There's always spider legs.
Is it going to be like
Someone's gonna
Taniks constantly being
someone's gonna
reborn?
become a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, spider and stuff. Yep.
Just always legs.
So
The
I
legs
hear you about
everywhere.
Savathun. However, I do want to point out that the pyramid ships were also in that category, and they showed up with Beyond Light, like that. So
That's
it could be
true.
like Beyond Light.
Savathun's been around for longer than the darkness has been around forever. The pyramid ships specifically, did we first see those? I don't even remember.
We see him at the end of
Was
Destiny 1's or Destiny 2's like original campaign.
Yeah, when it launched, that was like the last cutscene, and then I don't
After
think we
we
saw
It's
it after.
Killed what's his name?
Yeah,
Golf.
it's tough for me to remember because I remember seeing the
Pretend Crota.
the artwork.
There, you can see them.
I remember seeing the what is it called, the mock-ups for
Art
the
book.
Yeah, the art book, and they had those in D1 way
Yeah,
back.
but I think we saw him at the end of the story of the Red Legion attack.
Right. True.
What was that called? Red War? Was it called the Red War?
Yeah, the
Red War, yeah.
was Vanilla
yeah.
Destiny 2.
War.
Yeah,
Red War.
the best
Yeah.
season ever of Destiny.
And Savathun's been around since what? Crota was the thing?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
Miss Crota. He's cute. Cute little
I have a
man.
very bad
Little
memory.
guy.
But Crota is a hive, Savathun is a guy.
See, I think it was in the lore. It wasn't referenced in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so really, Savathun being referenced in the game is a little more recent than back to that stuff. So I'm just saying that, like, in terms of gravity of what's happening in the game, like the pyramid ships, I feel like we're on the same level as Savathun coming for Witch Queen.
Maybe.
I love Witch Creep.
It's so easy to say cream instead of queen.
I just call her Witch Creep.
Japan does that all the time. They change words if it just sounds better to use a different letter at the beginning.
Yeah.
I did not know
That's true.
that.
They do like to do that.
They're just like, sounds better. Sounds better. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm,
Super
how weird.
sideways tangent that makes no sense whatsoever. But did you guys see that billboard of the cat in Tokyo or Japan, somewhere in
I
Japan?
Yes, the 3D cat.
Mm-hmm.
I need
No.
those.
Amazing.
We need those everywhere in America.
Look at
People
it.
would be happy about that.
Ideally.
Yeah. Just a big, giant sleeping cat on a billboard in the
I don't
middle
think- I
of the
think
city.
Feel a little happier.
It makes people happy. It makes me happy seeing it
You
on the
look
internet.
up, you're like, oh, kitty.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, back to the witch cream. It's exciting. Very, very exciting to see what's going to be coming around the corner for Destiny.
I'm just excited it's called Witch Queen because it's like
Mhm.
finally there's
what?
like a witch creep. It's a witch creep. It's just cool. I
Witch
can't wait to
creep.
see. I hope it's creepy. I hope,
Good.
I
I
hope
like
it's
that.
creepy.
Witch creep is good.
Oh.
It's witch creep, you know? Where's Eris? Like where get all the creepy ladies out here. Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you creepy ladies.
All the creepy ladies.
Got Ziva or Wrath.
Do you guys think there's going to be new enemies officially in brand new enemy type or
There's gonna be a spooky hive.
spooky?
Oh,
hive?
sure. Like a weird hybrid hive of some
Maybe.
sort could totally happen. I could see that.
Do you think Destiny's ever going to get officially a brand new enemy race?
Like a full on brand new race.
Yeah.
Like more so than the Scourge.
Scorn?
Scorn.
I was like, what are those guys called? The Scorn. That's right.
More so than them.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
I
there's
think so.
yeah. I think there's more
Especially
alien
after
out there.
Lightfall and stuff. Especially if not sooner.
Mm. All right. I feel like I've...
That's a lot. That's a lot to make a whole new race.
Yeah.
A whole
We're not
new-
even getting new Crucible maps.
Well, that's because they don't care about PvP. They're focusing.
Oh.
The new enemies are PvE. It's fine. It's fine.
That's true.
No, they do a bunch of sandbox changes for PvP, but a new map would be nice.
Actually,
That'd be nice.
Toes
What if
mentioned
there's
it
a
in
human
chat.
versus aliens? And then that's where the new race is in
Mhm.
the PvP map. That's really what they're cooking up.
Yeah.
No idea.
Toes mentioned in chat that I think when we finally leave the solar system, and visit other places, I think that realistically is when we're going to see new enemy types. But I really would like to see new enemy types now in its current phase, but it doesn't seem like we're leaving Sol until maybe Lightfall.
I wish we saw more on the Awoken. Like, we don't know anything about them, and they came from the dark space, and you're like, well, okay, that's cool. We've got this queen who decided to run in traffic. Now what? Like, we have this whole race, and there's been no new ones introduced. We've got we got Crow back, but he doesn't even know who he is. And it's that is one race that I
shot Cade, remember?
Yeah.
That part when he shot Cade in the face?
Yeah.
Remember that? It was a cutscene. It was a whole big thing.
Yeah.
It was shown at E3.
Yeah. So it'd be cool to know more about the Awoken other than the two.
There's a surprising amount of lore information on the Awoken and how Marasov was on, what was it? Black Exodus Black. And she maybe it wasn't Exodus Black. I'm as a lore master, I'm just testing
Lore
people
master
in chat.
Tefty, come on.
I need people to reaffirm what it really is.
Cough it out.
Yeah, or Exodus Blue. Yeah, it's she was on one of those ships. She was human, and then stuff happened, and they became Awoken. So there you go. That's the lore minute right there.
That was what the buildup was for. She was on a planet, came Awoken, got shiny.
She became blue, and she's like, "I'm blue, abla diba, blah 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 diba," and then she's like, "I'm your queen, y'all."
That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
Someone clip that and send it to Mylan, please.
For him to document.
Love Island.
Put that in your lore book.
Lore Island. Go send Tefty to Lore Island.
I've been living there. I'm just testing people. Oh man. Anything else this week?
Witch cream there.
Yeah, there's just so much to do this week, man. There's so much that I want to do because Plug One is the gun that I really, really want a good roll on because TV's always this fusion's amazing. And I'm like, I would love to try.
I
never believe you because everything's amazing when you're using it.
Yeah. I can't read his tweets because he's always like, this is the next thing. And I'm like, I'm not watching it again. I'm watching it again. So that's how that goes.
I need the hand cannon. I need
what you're gonna want.
So many things. The armor. I need to do it on my warlock too, so I'm not ugly next season.
I'm 50-50 on finishing the armor. I'll be honest. The Solstice is great when you're wanting to collect a lot of stuff, but I feel like I've broken out of the FOMO phase of Destiny for me, and I could just get stuff when I really want to get stuff versus feeling like I need to collect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think for me, so I actually wouldn't really care about finishing up the purple armor and then doing the next step for the white glow if you didn't get better rolls on, well, not better rolls, better chance to get a roll on the new shotgun the higher you take your armor. So I want to go to the highest armor so that I can get a roll that I want on the shotgun. Or just get a other shotgun would be cool.
Yeah,
so I'm I'm finishing up the armor mostly for that, really. Because after I'm done with the blue armor, I can go to Lady Eververse, spend a little bit of money, and have the glows. I don't need to keep going. Done.
I wish they'd change her name to Lady Eververse.
Just call her Lady Big Dollars.
Require your silver.
Lady Big Stacked.
She can come to Love Island. Lore Island.
Is that shotgun good? Is it worth getting a good roll?
It seems pretty good. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. We have to ask Fallout.
Yeah.
Cones.
Master of shotguns.
Yeah.
He is the shotgun guy.
Yeah.
Cone master.
I have to listen to Firing Range.
Hi, I'm Fallout. I'm the shotgun guy. It's a real problem at TSA.
Yeah.
Gosh, didn't you guys travel with mock-ups? Not even related to this, but didn't you guys travel with mock-ups of weapons to DestinyCon and stuff and have to get stopped? Or who was that?
Patrick traveled with magic cards, which always get pulled over by TSA.
Why is that? Because they got foil in them or something?
Yeah, metal.
Yeah.
Because they're so metal.
So every time, if you're traveling with Patrick, prepare to spend some time waiting for him to go through security.
Patrick travels how Patrick wants to travel. Okay, I've learned this as traveling with them, with the crew. Patrick travels how Patrick wants to travel.
Magic cards. You get pulled over.
I know Dado traveled with a hammer, a big one,
What?
Yeah.
a really big hammer, but I don't think he got stopped for that. He had everyone sign it, or maybe it was the hand cannon. I can't remember.
No, he had the hammer. Yeah, I remember he had the Solar Titan hammer. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that one specifically. Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's not a whole lot else to talk about this week. I mean, it's exciting.
It wasn't much in
August
the fog,
24th is
no.
exciting, right?
You know, it's
August
time
24th
for Twitter
is
questions once we start talking about Dado's hammer.
That's right.
Well, so what was actually most interesting about the August 24th thing is it said, survive the truth. And I was like,
That's true. We didn't talk about that.
survive the truth.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because, like, the darkness is all about, we are your salvation. We're going to save you. And then this is like, survive the truth. What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
The weapon?
Yeah.
Do you
And truth
think...
getting buffed.
I mean, yes,
Truth is getting a buff.
absolutely, yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, do you think we're gonna start to have this like storyline of turns out the traveler was bad, and like we gotta survive the truth of like our origins are pretty murky.
Like the traveler's motivation, maybe it's not all benevolent, right? It's like it's not necessarily that
It's all
not
gray.
black and white, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Destiny, well, Bungie seems to be really liking the kind of gray area stuff. It's like, not everything's not black and white. It's not.
That's where interesting stories and characters happen, right? It's in the gray areas.
Absolutely.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, we totally didn't talk about Master Vogue. I mean, I didn't play Master Vogue.
I did not do
haven't
Master Vogue. I'm not a low light level, but I'm not particularly high. And this week was the rocket launcher. So I'm not like a huge raider. And if you're a huge raider, it doesn't matter like what gun it is. You want to try the new thing as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just going to level up a little bit more. And then I'll do it when there's like a fate bringer or something for the weapon.
I saw a lot of mixed reactions on Twitter about it.
I have as well. Yeah. I've seen lots of mixed stuff from people.
A lot of people saying that they'd rather just do, not do master version in the future. Unless
I
it's
think
a specific
Dado
thing to
said
grind.
that his regular run that he'll be doing will not be the master version.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Like
I mean,
it,
unless
though.
it's a
he
gun
liked how hard it was as an event. It's just so hard that the rewards aren't necessarily there to back up the difficulty.
Unless it's a gun that you really want that's available that week, I don't think there's really going to be a reason to do it.
Yeah, I want to do it just for the challenge one time, just to get through it. But other than that, like the rewards aren't that meaningful to me either. But I would like to try it just once to get through it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Twitter questions.
BLM says, Gospel of Goose, or BLM Gospel of Goose says, I've tried stopping by individual streams to ask, but I've only made it to Watts and she was busy slapping fools in the Crucible. Any word on DCP Live's Artists episode? Possible second question, any word on side quest getting a question episode, regular question block episode? Actually, good news on that. We just did a Twitter questions on last 100th episode of Side Quest, which is up now.
Turns out that every 100 episodes on Side Quest, we do questions. So in about 2 years, we'll do another episode with questions.
Yep, we're almost there.
I don't know. We are actually planning on something with the Artists of Destiny. I don't know if we're ready to talk about it yet, but there's something coming soon that I think you're really going to love.
Yeah, we've been brewing up some ideas. It would nothing that we can definitely share at the moment, but we're excited about it.
Yeah, Ash is really stepping up and being like a mom to artists, which makes me really happy. She's kind of mentoring all the newer community artists to make sure, that they're respecting their time, respecting their craft, getting paid what they deserve, which I love because it's incredibly easy to get taken advantage of early as any kind of creator. So yeah, we have a bunch of things coming for involving artists more in the podcast, which I'm excited about.
Yep. Also, I do want to say that the additional ads that have proliferated the audio version, which we are aware there is a lot of them, and I am talking with the platform on possibly reducing them. But I want to say that those are in return helping us finance things that are going to be working with more artists in the future. So there is a silver lining to that. It's allowing us to be able to financially compensate more people for the work. So
Right, because we do not want to be like, hey, can you make this super cool art piece for us? We can only pay you
exposure bucks.
and exposure bucks. No, yeah. So all of that is allowing us to really go out and do more cool things with artists, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
So if the ads are annoying, I'm sorry. You can get the ad-free version on Patreon. For
That is true.
$5.
That is the other option. Yeah.
But yeah, we will be doing some really cool stuff with artists, and we're paying them properly.
Yep.
Most importantly.
Also, we really wanted new yachts to park our Ferraris in.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Oh my god.
So we can have yacht yonder day.
My old helicopter's getting rusty.
People think that, and that's not true.
Not true.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Hold up. You guys aren't filthy rich?
Listen, we got to find a way to get to Lore Island. Lore Island.
Hold up, Mav. I thought you're getting mad cash with all them Xbox bucks. Come on now.
Why do you think the Game Pass is $1? Okay, we got discounted. Okay.
Can I pay you in Game Pass months?
Yes, they pay me in Game Pass bucks. $1. Hell, I'm just gonna hitch a ride on your yacht to Lore Island.
Sweaty Spooks TTV says, question for the show. I'm pretty excited to see the return of moon weapons, and I can see the Bungie is hard at work. My question is, if you're given a small team of talented devs, what's one thing for PvE or PvP that you would implement?
Not a PvP map. Anything but that, because that is the default.
That's bad news. It's bad luck to give a PvP map in an update.
Yeah, it is.
This is always a tough one because, like, I'm not an actual developer.
I
So
would
this is
steal
more than
from
like 30
Capcom.
seconds of thought.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you steal?
I'm gonna say. So you know what happens in Monster Hunter? We're gonna take that and we're gonna put it in Destiny.
Yeah.
I would love that. Like, just even if it's like Titanfall, where it's just like boss fights, like soloable boss fights or encounters.
Having
very fun.
like having a somewhat challenging, or it could be a mixture of things. It'd be challenging, not challenging, of encounters of a boss where you go and you target farm them, and then you make armor and weapons based on that.
That would
boss.
be so cool. That
is what I want.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying?
I started
Destiny
doing that in
bosses look
Destiny
so
1.
cool.
So can
Right?
Bungie
They
work
started
with
doing that in Destiny
Titanfall
1. You
and
can get
just
like
make
the Dark Blades helmet. You
the
can get
next
that dude.
Titanfall, please?
Yeah,
You
the
could get that
chained
dude.
arms thing.
Yeah. Like
That
that
would
stuff
be
was so
super
cool.
dope. I want
I
to
would
kill
love
someone.
more of that.
I want to kill someone in the Crucible and then carve out their armor.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah,
Oh
and
my
put
gosh,
it in PvP
that would be cool.
too.
Make it a finisher. Finish him. Yeah. Mortal Kombat style.
Finish him. Warden says, now that you get to play Warlock for a season, a long season, as far as we know, will you be grinding for Solstice gear on your Warlocks? And can you say one good feature of the Warlock class?
I will be, yes. And
Yeah.
one good feature, Devour. Devour is fun. I like
Devour
Devour.
is fun.
You put it with
Yeah.
like Huckleberry and you just keep shooting and you keep healing, and that's pretty silly.
Yep, that's some classic D1,
I like that class.
D2 vanilla vibes right there.
Yeah.
A very usable one is they have all kinds of helmets for Halloween. So if you're really trying to scare the kids to get off your lawn, that's where you go. It's a Warlock
That's
closet.
actually true. Mav, you got me excited because that dino armor for the Warlock looked pretty cool. I'm gonna be a dino.
Oh my god! Right.
I'm
What
most
was
likely.
that though? Dino versus monsters. I couldn't believe that. I was like, how dare you? What? They are so
Dinos.
different.
Yes, I most likely will be grinding out the armor for my Warlock. Most likely.
Probably only your Warlock, right? Because you're a Warlock, mate.
Well, true. Yeah. So it's already going to be Warlock first.
Already happening.
After I
Already
get
on the
done with
menu.
my filthy hunter. And what was the other part of the question again? Oh, what's the best part? Yeah, the best part is, or a positive attribute is, I'll finally be able to use blink. Looking forward to that.
True. Are you gonna main Astrocyte verse?
Yes.
Tuffy?
100%.
Nice.
I'll
The
be
best
swallowing
part-
nades, blinking all over the place.
That is super fun. That is a fun class to use.
Yeah.
The best part is wearing sweet dresses and bombing ceilings with Nova bombs. And I probably will not be grinding for armor before we actually start playing.
Are we gonna get together and do? We should at least get together and do the new seasonal activity as the DCP Warlock gang.
Okay.
We got to play Sea of Thieves first.
As
Yes.
Warlocks.
That's
As
Warlock.
Oh my gosh. Bananas
Cosplay a
only.
Warlock in Pirate Town.
I think you
Warden
can.
says,
I think there's spells.
sorry, I already read that one. Holden Sasaki says, Are you at all worried about the campaigns of the Witch Cream and future expansions? I think the recent seasonal storylines have been great, but I find myself wondering if Bungie is going to continue to struggle to make bespoke, engaging, multi-long hour campaigns.
Interesting. I mean, Beyond Light was good, but I feel like if you're a veteran player, then you're dancing between the line of remaining interested or being fatigued by the loop, the gameplay loop. You know, if you're new to Destiny, there is an insane amount to discover, and like sandbox combinations and builds and all that are really exciting. And I think Bungie is going to struggle with like maintaining that fresh aspect while putting in the familiar that we're used to with these campaigns. I don't think they're going to do a bad job, because they always seem to crush it when it comes to things like that. It's just that maintaining the loop and keeping the loop fresh, I think that's the biggest struggle.
Yeah, I think so. I'm actually kind of excited about what they're going to do with expansion, like a big expansion, because they've been doing really well with story. So I'm excited to see what it's going to look like with them putting everything that they've learned about storytelling in Destiny into a big expansion. I don't know if that's going to be with the Witch Queen or not. But it really feels like Bungie's hit their stride with writing and putting it in the game. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what an expansion looks like with this kind of level of storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is my favorite time of the year, like
Yeah.
for Destiny, is when we get a big DLC and we're running through the campaign for the first time. We're discovering theoretically a new patrol area, new bosses, new strikes, like, because it's usually like a great time for brand new content to kind of get dumped on the game all at once. And that's what I'm hoping for. I don't know though, because this game is constantly evolving. Bungie is evolving. Obviously the Witch Cream has been delayed. So does that mean that the Witch Cream has had problematic?
Every time I can't.
Does that mean the cream
It's problematic.
is going to be less?
Briar.
Or is...
Briar is problematic. I was still here doing
Where's the food question? When are we eating Briar?
Good question, man.
I get hungry.
I'm ordering food right now. I'm trying to find the Briar menu.
Briar and
I can't
chips.
find it yet.
Hey Blaze says, if Bungie could hire a famous actress or voice actor to voice Savathun in the Witch Cream, who would you want them to choose?
Vin Diesel.
Oh, blast for Savathun.
Family.
That would be pretty great.
I want blesses.
That would be awesome.
Gwendolyn
Who's that?
Christie from Game of Thrones. Tall. Brianna Tarf.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a really good one.
You got to have
actually.
someone who has like a big voice, a big, not so deep, but just like a big presence. And she would be amazing if Savathun actually had a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
Can't think of anyone else. Maybe Rebecca from Ted Lasso.
She the one? She was in Game of Thrones as well. She was the shame girl.
Rebecca.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Was she?
That was her?
Yeah, that's her.
Shame.
Mm-hmm.
Shame.
That's my wife's ringtone. Isn't that weird
Wow.
to have that as a ringtone? Every time you like answer phone, you like hear that awful shame, shame.
Why is that a ringtone?
Is
It's
it for a
awful.
specific person? Because then
Has to
that
be an
then it
alarm
sounds
clock.
very interesting.
I've heard
Is
it,
yours?
so it's not
Alarm
just for
clock
me.
tune would be awesome because they're shaming you for not getting up.
Yeah, aim. Morgan
Shame.
Freeman. What?
Danny Goes Raw says, "Hey DCP fam, with rumors of a new subclass in the Witch Cream and considering Bungie's Stasis Fragment / Aspect quests, what are some things you're hoping to see or not see? Thanks. I listen to you guys all the time. Much love. Much love to you, Danny."
I am
Yeah, hi,
definitely
Danny.
hoping to see a new subclass type of thing in the darkness and expand that further. I'm also hoping that it's not this like phased in bit by bit type of thing. Like the thing that really kind of sucked the air out for Stasis for me was the fact that it was just the subclass and not like new weapons. I really was expecting like a whole suite of weapons that were legendary that you can go and collect that were going to be Stasis based, and I kind of was expecting the sandbox to shift in some way that like was more RPG aspect with Stasis. Agree or disagree on that? You know, it's your opinion.
No, it would be cool to see more darkness. I hope that the next
Yeah.
thing is just like big darkness energy for sure.
Yeah, I want to see a new darkness thing, whether it's poison or decay or whatever the crap. And I want to see them double down on it and like add weapons that are of this class type as well that interact with the game. And if it breaks PvP, well, goddamn it, it's gonna break PvP.
Watt says they don't care about PvP anyway.
No,
they sunsetted
do.
PvP.
I just don't know what's going on. I would just like I don't know, for someone to be like, hey, yeah, you know. Just tell me.
Summer Solstice Splicer Parth says, "What are we expecting from Savathun coming Witch Cream? Royalty or Dominatrix?"
Probably dairy free. Extra
Free range.
extra grubs. Yeah, raisins.
McDonald's milkshake kind of thing.
Oh God.
Old powdered
Oh, space moon ice cream.
almond milk.
Is it like dehydrated?
Oat milk.
You have to add water.
Yeah, it's gonna be oat milk. Dried though. You have to add water. Yes, it's
Yeah.
gonna taste like a t-shirt.
T-shirt flavored.
I've tried it so many times. I
Mildew
just
rag
hope.
flavored.
Yeah, extra large white t-shirt with some print. That's what it.
Sounds delicious.
Honestly, it's a treat.
What was the question?
Do you think Savathun is going to look like royalty or like a
Oh.
dominatrix?
Sailor Moon.
What's she
But
gonna
like,
Sailor Moon?
like
I want her
Ivy.
to be a
So like 12 years old with a short
creepy-
skirt.
Well,
Yes, with a pose.
I would like her to be, I don't know, like intimidating, but I want her to be a
Confusing.
creepy, hot anime girl. Creepy hot.
Creepy hot.
Yes.
That would be new. We haven't seen anything in the Hive department that's, you know,
Creepy hot.
Yeah, creepy hot yet.
Mindbender's creepy hot.
What gun would you bring to her though? Pulse.
I don't know.
I would like to pulse her.
Yes.
Phoenix Fire
Blaster.
says, if Destiny had adaptive triggers on PS5, which gun do you think would feel the coolest?
Probably last word.
Ooh.
Pulse rifles.
If you're looking
Probably
for a cool gun,
bows.
this last
Bows
word.
would probably feel really cool because you could do the full like drawing
Oh,
of the
the bow.
string
Yeah,
in the
you're right.
trigger.
That would
Bow
be
would
cool.
be really good.
That would
yeah.
be pretty awesome.
You know, it'd be awesome
Yes.
too. Feel like the well, never mind. I was gonna say some grenade launcher stuff, but I don't want to be crucified.
A stasis launcher.
Yes.
Yeah, we have that
Create
already.
your own Olaf.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah. Olaf creator.
Too many kids under the age of 10. It's showing.
Too many Olafs in the crucible.
It's just like warm hugs, you know.
Yeah, actually, fusion rifles too. The way it like would feel like
That's
a futuristic gun.
Oh, that could be actually really cool because you could feel when it's going to fire.
Oh, imagine feeling each bolt releasing in the trigger.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Dude, our fingers are going to be so pumped up after the PS5 generation.
Yeah.
We have like
Just-
biceps on our.
Did you see
Record
the
setting.
pictures of like the morphing of gamers, and their two fingers are like longer than the rest of their hand because of the way the controllers are being created. It's just like the future. We're gonna stick out, and our fingers are gonna be really long.
I mean, wouldn't you assume that we'd have some sort of brain connection in the future? Just maybe a decade away from a neural link, then not even using hands anymore.
System, probably.
Jack me in.
Yeah,
I know kung fu.
Yeah.
Blue pill.
Obviously, of course, that's coming.
Obviously.
Dan Sawyer says, "Hey all, do you think Bungie could profit from making a pets collection for emotes and finishers? I personally think it would be cool to play fetch with your dog or have your cat brush up against your legs and then be able to watch them eat some baddies. I'd pay for it."
They would make a lot of money on that.
Yeah, they would.
I've always wanted a companion.
They made a lot of money today because Soldier Boy is streaming Destiny 2, and he bought like everything in the Eververse store. He has single-handedly funded like a 0-hour mission. So thanks, Soldier Boy.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit beforehand about Soldier Boy and being like, when was his hits out? And it's what 2000 and
we're old.
8.
That was 2008.
I'm still mad at Soldier Boy because I tried to pre-order his game console, and it was sold out before I could get it.
Dang.
Mad about it.
Sorry, Briar.
That shit had like 4 versions of Mario Brothers on it.
That's why Briar's gonna get stopped at TSA. Sir, what do you have here? It's vintage.
Umami Ramen says, "What exotic from one class would you put on another class instead? For example, take Oathkeepers from Hunter and give it to the Warlock." Not my idea. I heard it on another podcast. Keep up the great work, everyone.
Whose podcast was it? Because that would be very annoying.
Yeah, that's the question, Umami. Are you cheating on us? Like, what the fuck? I thought we had something here, and you're just going to throw it all away for some bitch?
Damn, Briar.
For some bitch. I was reading chat and I was like, wait, did Brian just say for some bitch?
Briar's getting personal here. My God.
We have so many DCP podcasts. Why don't you just listen to Firing Ranger?
We got
Retro
4 podcasts on the
the moon.
I'm gonna
listening to other podcasts. How dare you?
I'm gonna take Talalak, and put it on Hunter. You're welcome, hunters. Take that filthy gun.
I would give. Oh, sure. We're talking guns on other characters, or
I'm
like
gonna
a perk.
take necrotic grips and put it on a hunter because I don't know. They seem pretty fun.
Damn, that's a good idea. I should have thought about this longer.
Kind of nice.
Wait, didn't they say gun?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Was it like a perk on a?
Oh, exotic perk. Oh, it was a perk. I completely
perk.
misunderstood it already.
What is the perk on Thorn? That's what I would use. I just make everyone just decay over time.
My melee
around
is a
me.
thorn. When I dodge, you also get thorned.
Wow.
That's it. Shut them down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell them.
Bubba J77 says, if Destiny's main NPCs were alcoholic beverages, what would they be? What would your guardian be? Alcoholic beverages.
I guess I would just piggyback off of side quests and just say tequila. So if you haven't listened to side quests, you better go back and listen.
That's right. It's the 100th episode, and you missed it.
100th.
Yeah.
And we had a billion
many
viewers
questions
because we are famous.
Yes. There were actually a lot of viewers. I was very proud.
My hunter, though.
And a little sweaty.
I think my hunter would be a Long Island iced tea.
Ooh.
Because it's perpetually drunk.
Up on accident.
Perpetually drunk, my hunter.
Just whoops.
Just flopping back and forth. Doesn't need to flop and it flops.
Yeah.
My hunter is a Hello Kitty.
Oh, that's a cute drink though. I like that.
It is. It's a great drink.
Oh, now you're making me want the kitty class or the kitty armor. Bring it back.
Oh. I'll play trials if you do it.
Do you want trials? Is it even going on still? I don't think.
No, they should. Just 1 week. Just like, hey, trials is back.
I just
that would
want
be
that
hilarious.
armor to come to D2, please.
Ringo the Dingo says, if you'd name your private parts after a Destiny weapon, legendary or exotic, what would you call them, and what perks would they have?
I'm sorry. I have to steal Zachary in chat who said necrotic grip because it's too good. It's too good. I guess Sabatune probably's got the necrotic grip, but
definitely.
I'm stealing it.
That's why she's
necrotic
got the witch cream.
That's the winner.
That's where you get the first
I'm gonna need chat on this one.
Oh my god.
Don't get banned. No, I'm sorry.
That's
What's
amazing.
that? Shotgun first in, last out, or whatever.
First and last out.
Okay, God. No.
That is good. No time to explain?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one. I like that.
Maybe a little questionable. maybe we should explain. Maybe we should take the time to explain.
You should always explain.
You should explain.
You should always have time to explain what you have time to explain if you don't have time to explain.
I feel like we had this conversation with Perks. I remember Shot Package being exceptionally funny.
Oh, that is good.
I remember sending a clip of us talking about that to Twitch to put in a trailer for Front Page.
Wow.
I don't know. Think they'll use it, but hey.
Dan says I'm used to using an Astro headset as my standard, but now upgrading from PS4 to PC. Would you guys recommend buying another gaming headset or using my USB mic and getting some really good quality headphones? I just want something comfortable with really good sound.
Well, if you go the route of having separate headphones and a separate mic hooked up, it could technically be a little bit more of a hassle if things break. So there is that to consider. If you're someone who can navigate the technical aspects, then it is the best setup. I mean, that's the reason why we're not using headsets with microphones. We're using separate microphones with different headphones because it's technically the best setup for audio quality.
Also more expensive.
It is more expensive too. Yeah.
If something breaks, everything doesn't break, so you don't have to replace the whole setup if your mic breaks, for instance.
True. So that being said, once you do decide to go for, say, like a gamer headset, an all-in-one like the Astros or something like that, there's a lot of options on the market, and a lot of people have different shaped heads and feelings of how things feel and all that. Like what's comfortable to one person is going to be annoying to another person. So unfortunately, you do have to just trial and error a lot of these things to see how it feels.
You can just use your Astros on PC.
You can do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just plug them into the
or
USB
use
port of
Watts
the
at
PC.
checkout if you need another pair.
Right.
You can also get some tags with my logo on it.
Yeah. And while you're at
Did
it,
you get the ones with the ears for the April 1st?
I was going to, and then I took a picture of my ear, and I was like, my ear is ugly. And then I was like, I'm not doing this. They made me self-conscious about my ears.
Also, if you live in a noisy environment, for me, I got an air conditioner in the room and stuff like that. It's really nice to have noise canceling headphones. It's real nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd be so loud if I had noise canceling headphones on.
I have to have the audio from my mic go into my ears, otherwise I start yelling at the microphone. And even then, I'm still loud.
I'm just really loud. Can't hear myself.
But the amount of times my wife has come into this room while we're doing this podcast, I'm like, sorry.
My tenant is mad again.
But you can get a USB microphone for $100. That's really good now. And then what is the price at Astros these days? It's $250 to $350, depending on if you get the wireless ones.
Yeah, it's around that.
But Astros are really good too. I don't think you can go wrong either way. But you could just, if your Astros are still working, I would just keep using your Astros.
Yeah, I would just set it up.
Until they
Tomo
break.
uses it for a mic as well, and he has it hooked up to his PlayStation and PC for all that. So.
Oh yeah, because they have the mix amp too, huh? Because you can just put it
mix
in.
amp. You can just press the button.
I've always used HyperX. They've just always. I have
They're
such a sensitive noggin. I'll either use these earbuds or the clouds.
My ear holes are really small. So in-ear headphones get really uncomfortable for me.
Mine are too. I always have to put the smallest, like little.
Yeah, you gotta get
these
the
come
baby
with-
ones.
These come
It was
with
actually a
the
problem when
little
I
baby
scuba
ones.
dived a lot because I had to pressurize
Oh,
my
yeah.
ear holes all the time, and it would be like hard to keep pressurizing as I kept swimming down.
Dang.
Yeah, I now know everything about my ears. They're tiny and they don't work, I guess. I don't know.
Has anybody ever gone for one of those like audiology like fitment tests for
No.
in-ear
No.
monitors, where they actually like put like wax in your ears to like get the shape of your ear and then
Oh, nice.
custom make in-ear monitors for you.
I've always wanted to. Haven't done it.
That
Yeah,
does
it's like
sound
super
like a good
expensive,
idea.
but it seems awesome. You know, a lot of musicians do it. Sam says, if you had to give a classic 70s, 80s, or 90s action flicks line to a Destiny 2 NPC to say, who is saying what line? Example being Eris saying, "You're one ugly motherfucker."
That would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool.
I want that. Maybe we can get Morla back on. She could say it for us. Maybe record a Twitter clip. You know, put it on Twitter.
I want like something bad to happen, and Zavala just goes screaming around the tower with his hands in the air, saying, "It's game up!"
It's so loud, the mic muted you.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're listening, he was yelling. Yes. Zavala saying it. Zavala saying something from like Top Gun.
You're dangerous, Maverick.
or Crow yelling from like CSI.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd have to like, those are vintage. I'd have to go back. 70s.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not that big of a boomer. Okay.
Imagine if Crow just looked at the camera and said, "I'll be back."
we're like, we know.
Scary.
Yeah.
It's more like he'll be back.
Stanley, the bunny girl connoisseur. That's a little creepy. Hey,
Nice.
DCP Crow. Watts and Tefty finally get to eat Briar. Briar dies and gets reincarnated into a new world. What world does Briar get isekai'd to? Is that an anime thing?
Oh, you wake up in some
I
crazy
knew from the
fantasy
name
world.
that we were best friends, and now I understand that we are of the same people.
The cost for eating Briar is that you lose two things forever. Briar, what does Watts and Tefty lose for eating you? Their freedom, because they're going to jail.
Gotta catch me first.
If I suddenly end up with like big chunks bitten out of me, it's not going to be a big fucking murder mystery. They've literally been talking about it publicly for
Keep
years.
saying Briar's better not have an accident of any kind because the cops are coming to my house.
Yeah,
immediately.
they are coming.
Well, I assume after we eat Briar, he's gonna go to like barbecue land. See, maybe
that sounds
you'd
good.
like it, Briar. You go to barbecue land.
Where is
see?
Barbecue Land?
Not if
You
I'm
just
the
go to where you
barbecue.
died from.
You're going to barbecue land with other people who have also been the barbecue. You can bond over how their friends kept talking about eating them.
Is
You can
Barbecue
eat
Land
each other.
like, is Barbecue
an
Land
orgy.
Texas or Missouri, Kansas City or something?
Like an orgy.
Oh my gosh.
On Lower Island, it's barbecue season.
I'm gonna say that you get sent to the TVA area in Loki.
Ooh.
Yeah. You become a variant.
Ooh.
After we eat you, you become a variant. You start hunting down other variants.
Variant Briar comes back and takes you guys out.
Yeah, you're trying to prune us.
I'm just losing my freedom. That's
Could
not
you
so bad.
imagine if there were different versions of Briar, though? Oh my
Be
god.
awesome.
Alligator Briar.
A giant bunny.
Yes.
Briar, do you own bunny ears yet? Because you should.
I'm sure. I've bought so many dumb things for
Whoa, is it bunny
Really, bro.
dumb? Come on. now.
princess hats and all sorts of stuff. Unicorn.
Did you
Remember that
guys
time I had the big
see-
unicorn head?
I do. That was great.
classic.
Yeah.
Did you see PlayStation State of Play? Because there was a game where you play as a rabbit.
As a bunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Really?
Morla voiced in that game actually?
Oh,
Very cool.
What is it called? It's called
Flint
Moth?
or something. Flint
or
Moss, I think you're a
a
mouse.
mouse.
yeah.
I just
This one was like a
realized-
hardcore rabbit.
I just realized.
Hardcore rabbit,
Yeah.
like anime porn rabbit.
No, but there's
Hentai
plenty of those
rabbit.
games on Steam. Plenty.
That there are.
No, I just realized where you're actually going. What happens? Briar, he turns into a miniature rabbit that lives in the Crocs factory where they manufacture Crocs.
Mm.
But they're trying to catch him because they don't want a rabbit in there, but he has to keep on running. And he's smart because, it's Briar, but as a rabbit.
And I got Crocs on, so I'm super fast.
And if they catch
That
him, he
too.
just loops and he goes back
got him
in
in
there and it
sport
starts
mode.
all over again.
Yeah, he's
Did
got the TVA loop thing. Yeah,
decide-
exactly.
This is a side tangent. Crocs is actually sponsoring streamers now. So
Get out of
What the
here.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avery had
They
a
should
sponsored
sponsor a
stream.
podcast.
yes,
Yay.
I saw that. So they're in the loop of streamers. It's possible.
All right. If
You just
anybody
need
is listening and
everyone-
has Twitter, you need to tweet Crocs about the DCP
At
show
Crocs.
at Crocs.
We
at
are
DCP
pro
Live.
Crocs.
It's time
We're
to get a
not new
sponsorship.
Crocs fans either. We are
No.
long-term Crocs
Long-term Crocs
aficionados.
fans.
Are you a day one Crocs user, Briar?
Let
I've
them
been
know.
wearing Crocs proudly for years.
Same. I'll bring some Overwatts. You can use them mine, even though mine are probably way bigger than your feet.
I got them
I
on right
doubt it.
now.
I have
They're in
massive
sport
feet.
mode, so they don't come off easy.
The sport mode.
Yeah, you put the back up and now you can run.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's
car,
so
except,
Crocs.
Speaking of Crocs, Tyler Bacon says there's only one real question: is Briar going to invest in the Healy Crocs? You guys seen that?
Mm.
Yeah, are you?
Healy Crocs.
Heelys! Oh, that's one way to break your neck if you're really just mad about it.
As far as I can tell, that's only available on Etsy, and they're like $130.
Wow.
And then come
Yeah.
with like a disclosure. You sign your life away. You don't blame
Right.
them for anything.
Can't sue Crocs for breaking your neck over the Heelys, whatever.
Yeah.
Popping a wheelie in your Heely.
They have Croc Spurs as well on Etsy. They got all sorts of cool stuff on Etsy.
They do. I got demon horns from Etsy to put on my headset, and I whipped them out when it was 106 degrees outside and my AC died because I was live from Satan's asshole. And it
Makes
seemed
sense.
fitting. Yeah.
Duo Shade says, Dear DCP crew, Smurfs or Snorks? Oh, this is multiple questions, so we're going to
Okay.
go rapid fire question time.
All right.
Smurfs or Snorks? Smurfs.
Smurfs.
Smurfs. Apparently they're delicious.
Oh,
Tastes like
I did
blueberry,
not even
maybe?
think about
Gargamel.
devouring.
Oh, right.
I wouldn't. Briar would. I
What
would
the
never
fuck?
eat a Smurf.
How can you put that evil on me?
You wanted to eat the Elixni babies.
They do look delicious, though, right?
What? What? This is the first time I'm hearing of this. It's time
Great.
to
Now
roast
Mavs
Brian.
never
this
coming
was-
on again.
This was the whole
Once he
ploy.
pops,
Briar
you
was
can't
trying to
stop, right? You're
diverge.
just like,
He was trying to diverge the Briar eating conversation into eating small
I ate
ones.
the whole bag.
Yeah, not happening.
But yeah, Smurfs being delicious is actually canon in their universe. So
Yeah, isn't that why they're
Also,
being
there's
like
also
they're on the
That's why
run?
they're
Real.
being hunted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
'cause they're
the
delicious.
bad guy is always trying to eat them.
Yeah, the
Bad guy
Weird.
or just misunderstood.
oh, you agree that when we say we're talking about Briar and eating him, it's not bad. We're just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Minivan or Prius?
Minivan. I want to go on a
Minivan.
van adventure. I want to be
Probably
a van.
minivan.
Yeah, is it
I'm at,
van
that,
life?
I'm at that place in my life.
It's van life.
Yeah.
It's van life.
Van life.
But it's a minivan. It's not like a full van, like the one where you can stand
Oh,
up. in.
I've seen
Still
what
bigger
people
than a
can do with
Prius.
tiny houses.
That's a
Tiny
real tiny
vans.
house.
Tiny vans. It's a whole new genre of YouTube that will be recommended to you randomly.
I don't even think even Pope Bear could stand up in one of those.
Oh, I miss Pope.
Yeah.
Belt or suspenders?
Suspenders. They're sexy.
I've
with
never
your
owned
last
suspenders
word?
before.
I've never owned any suspenders. I might have when I was a little itty bitty tyke.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had suspenders, so only a belt.
Mullet or comb over? Definitely mullet.
Mullet, definitely.
Definitely.
Probably
Starburst
mullet.
or Jolly Rancher? It's a tough one.
Jolly Rancher's so sticky, and Starburst is so gummy. I'm gonna go with the
Either
Jolly
one
Rancher.
is gonna pull a filling out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'd
go
probably say Jolly Rancher, but it's very close.
Yeah, but it's the long, it's the long-lasting effort. You're not trying to finish
true.
one.
All right, I'll go Jolly Rancher. Depends on the flavor, though. Like if you hand me like a green Starburst,
Has to be watermelon.
Yeah, sour apple.
I do like watermelon.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
All right, Worcestershire sauce or A1? I assume I'm
A1.
putting it on a steak. I'm going A1.
Probably nothing.
Worcestershire
You don't put that sauce on steak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about nothing on the steak because it's already delicious,
Nothing on the
except for
steak.
ketchup.
Yeah.
Let's put some ketchup on that steak.
Definitely ketchup.
Triggered.
Definitely. I love ketchup on my well done steak.
I gotta go, guys.
Shout out to Aries, well done steak. Maybe throw some ketchup on there.
Oh my god.
Lord Beers has more quick questions for us. So long socks or short?
Long.
Short.
Short. Ketchup
Tell
or
where we
mustard?
live.
Mustard.
Ketchup.
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 Chicken or steak? Steak.
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 Watts is like neither.
Steak every
Cat
now
or
and then.
dog?
Steak chicken is better.
Which to eat?
Yeah.
Cat or dog?
Cat or dog?
Dog has more meat. Let's go with dog.
True.
Oh my god.
Cats are easier to catch, though.
Are they?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know on that.
Why do you know that?
Yeah, I'm like an equal dog or cat person.
I love cats and dogs equally, really.
If I could only have one, I'd have a dog.
I'd pick a dog, yeah. But my old cat used to be like a dog, so now I'm really confused.
All right, we got 2 cats, which I love a lot, though. So, auto rifle or hand cannon? Like in real life?
Hand cannon.
Hand cannon.
Oh, hand cannon out of those 2.
Go ahead, kid. Make my day.
Yeah, which
Phil
NPC
says I
says
recently
that?
had a few drinks and ended up ordering an inflatable boat on Amazon.
Yes,
for
we're
your
going to
hot tub
Amazon.
stream.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Have you made any silly purchases like that, or should I just delete Amazon from my phone?
No, you keep it forever. We were talking about this before the show. We were talking about the dumb things we bought.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of dumb things late at night in bed, normally food.
Never drunk, all very rarely intoxicated. I'm very clear of head. I know exactly what I'm buying
all the time.
I don't use computers when I'm drunk. I'm not really capable of it, frankly.
Yeah.
When you're a different kind of not sober,
You guys have seen
Amazon
me drunk.
Fresh
I end up buying
calls
just food.
So the one thing I recall that I wish I was not inebriated over is when we were ordering ice cream in Seattle after karaoke and pretty drunk. And
pretty drunk, very drunk.
ordered. What was the name of the ice cream parlor again?
Oh, I missed this.
I
I missed this.
remember.
It's someone in chat.
Next to the
It's like it's got the pug or the English bull. No, not the Frenchie bulldog or Frenchie. It's like the mascot. Anyways, his ice cream shop, and I thought the
yeah.
yeah, it's in Seattle, and they
Very
had a
Seattle.
shirt, and I was like, man, I want to remember this moment with the shirt, and I ordered a shirt along with my ice cream, and they never gave me my shirt, and I didn't realize it until like a month later once I looked at the receipt. Was like, why did I spend $60 on ice
You
cream?
probably just walked out before
Was
grabbing
it Molly
the shirt.
Moon? Was it Molly Moon?
Molly Moose, yeah, that's what it is, Molly Moose.
Okay.
And
They're very
to this
popular
day,
now.
I'm
They're
still
everywhere.
bummed out that I don't have that shirt, and this question makes me
Aw.
think about that. And I'm like, man,
Yeah.
Oh God, amazing.
I'm
Oh,
trying to
you're
swear
just
off
gonna come back
Amazon
out here. I
altogether.
know.
I'm trying not to use Amazon at all for the entire year, which is going okay for the most part. Like
Wow.
I'm doing pretty good.
Mine's
But
a lot of.
I feel like the
little
whole
person things.
last year has just been ordering random shit just because I'm bored, right? Like
The worst thing is when I'm trying to buy like one of something, and then on Amazon it's like a pack of 5. I don't realize it's a pack of 5, and I'm like, God damn it, I don't need 5.
Now I've got 32 Duracell batteries.
Yeah,
Fit
exactly.
the garage door opener.
Yeah.
So I'm set for the next 30 years.
Make sure our garage doesn't get too hot. Oh God.
Zachary Richards says, "Hey everyone,
Hi.
you get an email from the show Drunk History. What obscure history series would you tell? And would you be able to make it to the end of the story? Thanks for the laughs."
What is
Have
this?
you guys seen Drunk History? Oh my God,
Yeah.
Kev,
You never
you've
seen
got to
Drunk
go
History?
down this
No,
rabbit hole.
huh?
Yeah, it's funny.
That's a
Is it a
YouTube
YouTube?
series.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
with like actors, and it has like a writer and everything, and there's guests, and they get so hammered, and they have to talk about some part of history and parts that they kind of know, like they're kind of dorky about. So they would talk about like the Revolutionary War or like the Civil Rights Movement or something, and it would be just so bizarre, but they would like act it out as like you're talking about it and animate it, some parts of it. And so it would
Nice.
just be so bizarre. It's so good.
That's great.
It is pretty funny.
Seth Rogen did one. Yeah, that one's really good. What part of history would I think I could explain drunk?
I'd like to see the Council of Nicaea and the creation of the Bible be told as drunken Catholics or drunken whatever they were back in back in AD 300. You know,
I want to
or
see some
380.
drunk Catholics explaining the beginning of the Bible. Thank you.
When they were like piecing it together and what stories they were going to keep. That'd be great to watch.
Oh God, it's so good. Like it's way better than I'm even explaining it. You have to check it out. It's Drunk History.
I think I would try and explain the Project MK Ultra and like how the government was like dosing its citizens with LSD, which is real. Like this actually happened. Charlie Manson may have been one of the people involved in that.
Wow.
But yeah, I think that'd be
crazy.
really fun to do. Totally shit faced.
Yeah. What
Yep.
about that Oak Island show that you watch?
Okay, that's another
Oak
good
Island?
one.
What?
That's another good one.
We're leaving Laura Island and we're going to Oak Island.
The treasure
Oak
of
Island.
Oak Island.
It has to be the Brit version.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the only good one.
I could probably do the 47 Ronin. Pretty all right, probably. I've had to explain a lot of things when I'm intoxicated.
Oh wait, we have to explain it?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to drink and then
you have to
explain
be
it.
inebriated and then explain something in history.
No. That's bad news.
No.
Yeah.
Mine would be a lot of explaining and going, wait. Before that, there was before that. Wait, let's start again.
That's so good.
Just seems like a buzz killer.
I would just try to explain Bitcoin the only small brain way I know how, just with my 2 brain cells rubbed together real fast.
Yep. Actually, Destiny lore. I could totally do Destiny lore drunk.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There it is.
We have to do
Absolutely.
it now.
We
have to
should.
do it.
Because every time I raid Mylan, he's getting a cheeky cocktail. He could make some cheeky cocktails. We could also make some cheeky cocktails.
Yeah.
And then
we get
everyone takes a
together.
turn explaining some part of lore.
And then he'll get even angrier because he's drunk, listening to us drunkenly explain lore. It'll be great.
I feel like I was
Drunk
born to do
Destiny
this.
lore, the channel.
This is happening.
It's happening.
That sounds
This
perfect.
is happening.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do it from the front of a pirate ship as we sail to from destination to
Tell
destination.
stories on a pirate ship about Destiny lore
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Amazing.
gosh. Time.
Blandy McBlanderson has sent in answers to his question from
Oh,
last week.
right. I was curious about this. I thought about it the other day.
Wait. Preface it. What happened?
Okay, so he sent in a question that basically said, what sounds the less truthful? That trees are
Right.
90% air,
And they're all truthful.
Yeah, all these are true.
that the a year on the moon is the same length as a day on the moon, and that when you lose weight, it mostly comes out as your breath.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
kind of our
We're like,
reaction.
huh.
They're all.
Oh God,
fake.
it's like
Next
the
question.
realist where they're like, "Did you know that everything weighs the same?" Or like silly things like that. Okay, I'm ready.
So he sent in explanations for last week's true facts. Most
Okay.
plant mass comes from CO2, which is locked into larger molecules by photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Polaroid
the-
synthesis.
I learned the most
or-
about that in Guild Wars.
The moon
Right?
rotates at the
Yes.
same rate it revolves because of tidal locking.
Yeah.
So
Tidal lock.
It rotates at the same rate that it revolves around the
Yeah.
Earth.
Freaking gravity, man.
Yeah.
Tidal.
And weight loss happens by metabolizing fat, which produces CO2 and water.
Stonks.
You win! Ding ding ding!
So
He
if
also
I
sent in a new
if I
question.
breathe faster, do I lose weight?
Yes.
Completely, yes. 100%.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Or hyperventilate and die. So,
Two
Well, then
options.
I've lost a lot of weight.
Like all things, moderation.
Like literally all things.
He also sent in a new question. It turns out that pigs can breathe through the rectum. If you were offered this as a superpower, would you turn it down?
Ooh. I mean,
Hell
is
no.
your yeah?
It says you can.
Snorkeling is going to be so much more fun.
You see Briar with little bubbles coming behind him as he just like floats along.
They can breathe through the anus. That's so crazy.
You know, this would, yeah, I would totally take this because it's just an option of breathing through it. So if someone tries to drown me or something, or like cover my nose and my mouth to kill me, haha, no,
Bloody
Yeah.
not gonna work.
Crisis
kicks ass.
averted.
It's
Burglar.
not my first
Exactly.
choice, but I got the option.
I got the option.
Do you think this is an evolutionary trait because they like to dig and like their nose gets all plugged up with the digging, so they got to breathe through their ass?
Maybe.
This
Yeah.
is
I don't know.
this is also
I want to
shooting right
Google
up my
this, but
ass.
I know my phone will Google it for me later.
That's true. That is true.
But they're not listening. It's fine.
Muttbeard says, "Thank you, Blandy. Once again, you've knocked
Thank
it
you,
out of the
This
park."
this treasure trove of knowledge is really blessing me right now.
I would like to survive a murder. So yes.
Yeah.
Muttbeard says, "Would you rather have screwdrivers for arms or hammers for legs?"
I'm gonna go with
Screwdrivers for
hammers.
arms.
Leg.
I can still type with screwdriver arms. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, but like you could just bundle up your legs with the hammer situation. You know, have like some custom
We
made
don't
Crocs.
actually have legs, so we can just say legs.
If
Yeah,
there were
true.
big legs too, you'd still walk. Like
Yeah.
if they were big hammers.
Yeah.
But with screwdriver
You
hands,
But that
People.
sounds
Like-
heavy.
screwdriver hands are so ironic because you could never actually pick up a screw.
Yeah.
I can if I
What if
put
it's
my two
magnetized?
screwdriver hands together
Whoa.
and then
Like chopsticks?
That's
You
upgrade.
become a chopstick pro with your two screwdrivers.
Yes. Yeah.
You could never pick up chopsticks.
Can I,
But
well,
you have chopsticks
what?
already.
With her, she could with her feet if she like. Well, I could probably pick something up with my
yeah.
phone.
You're right. You could
You
get
just
super.
get really good with your feet. You just become a Star Wars character.
Can you grip your controller with your feet?
Probably.
Yeah,
That
get
is
an
not
arcade stick,
happening
I
on the
think.
stream today. Don't get your hopes up.
But you can find it on DCP's Patreon.
Patreon.
Briar
I'll come help shoot it.
does it every
Guys,
day.
I'm telling you,
It's actually Briar.
the way to go is hammers on the feet. This is just, it's
Hammers
obvious.
on the feet.
Yeah.
They're just like big boots.
Yeah.
You sound heavy.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. But
Who's stomping around
Maybe
the
you
house?
just can't move.
Yeah. Hope you don't live in an apartment. 'Cause you're getting kicked out.
Get the
constantly.
bottom floor.
you get some
apartment, please.
custom made, you know, you finally use a 3D printer for something. You make a custom boot for your hammer foot, and then you're good.
Yeah, you got a bright future as a kicker on a football team too.
Yeah.
But if you kick too hard, you're just gonna go flying.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's science.
Something to do with CO2 and photosynthesis. Trust me.
Tidal locking.
Yes, title lock. Yep.
Hugo Rune says, "Do you think that the voice in your head that you perceive as yourself is the one making the actual decisions, or is there a shadowy other that never speaks but makes all the actual choices that you think is the voice,
Like
but you're just
Savathun,
justifying it to yourself?"
the witch cream herself.
Is it you? Sabathoon?
I have some witch cream in my head. Nice.
Oh my god.
I got some whipped cream.
I think your narrator yells at your quiet self because that's me for sure. Like, oh, why did I do that? Why did you do that?
There's definitely a shadowy person
Isn't
in my
this
head.
like the angel and the devil on your shoulder type of thing? Having a convo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more
There's
like
a new
the adult
TV
and the
show on.
child. The
I
child's
think
like,
it's
what are
on
you
Apple
doing?
TV. There's a new TV show on Apple TV. I think it's called Physical. And I tried to
Yes.
watch the first episode, but it
Yeah.
was just this woman yelling at herself about everything. I was like, this isn't fun, and I turned it off. But I
It
imagine
looks cool.
it does look cool, but it like the first episode was just harsh. This isn't
Just-
fun.
I
Nothing's
mean,
blown up, and this woman is just pissed about everything.
Rough.
Anyhow, Clino says, saw an old episode where someone asked how y'all clean your butts. Are your methods unchanged, or has anyone upgraded to a bidet? I pray that Tefty has at least upgraded to wet wipes, considering he confidently exclaimed he only used toilet paper.
Wow.
Tefty, have you upgraded? Are you still on the toilet paper only train?
I bought a bidet. I haven't installed it yet. It's been sitting on the ground for like 3 months. Bought it from Amazon.
There's a site called like Bidet Master or something. I think I'm gonna go there.
Oh, really?
It's probably the
Interesting.
best bidets.
We used to use wet wipes, but then we had to call a plumber to come get them
Yeah,
all
it's
out of our
super bad for
sewage.
plumbing.
You can't put
Super bad.
them in the toilet. You have to put
Well,
them
I'm
in
not
the trash.
putting them anywhere else.
You gotta put.
Well, now
you
we
gotta
know
have,
who uses
You
wet
gotta
wipe.
have a trash can by the toilet.
Now we
I'm
know
not
who
cleaning
uses
that
wet
trash
wipe.
out. That's just no.
You
Oh, we
you
just
not
don't use
put
wet
bags
wipe.
in your trash cans?
Always use a wet wipe. Everyone. Always
I
use a
just
wet
take a
wipe.
shower.
Get a bidet.
Okay, I will allow that.
Every time I do the business, I just
Do
take a
the
shower.
doo-doo.
And if it's in
In the
public,
shower.
Kinda the
then
same
I
way.
shower in the sink.
I don't go to the bathroom. I don't take a shower in the
What's
morning
up?
until after I've pooped. To be honest with you.
It's the discount bidet, okay? Just put it on high.
Yeah. If I'm at the gas station and someone gives me a dirty look about me cleaning my ass,
Butt
then I say,
facial.
"What are you looking at, bud? Huh?"
But you're at the
Doing my
gas
business
station.
here.
You cannot judge me,
I
sir.
don't want to be walking around with a shitty asshole.
It's too busy breathing
Who's the
air.
freak, really?
Okay, actually, hold up. I got a serious question. Briar, does that mean you're walking around with wet wipes, flushing them in public toilets?
I use wet wipes.
What?
I used to. I
Not
don't use
Did
anymore.
wet
you
wipes.
used to do that?
Yeah, did
I
you
used to.
to bring
then
them and flush them in public toilets, causing like sewage problems?
I don't shit in public. I only
Brian
shit-
was
I
walking
only shit in
around with his
toilets.
little purse on his shoulder with his wet wipes.
You've never pooped in public?
Not since I was a little kid and like just like
Just
What if
hold
you
on
gotta
to it
go?
the whole
Listen,
time.
sometimes you gotta go.
If you hold on, your tummy's gonna hurt.
when I go to like a baseball game or a football game, I take a something that'll keep me from pooping.
No way.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to.
A
I can't remember
blocker?
what it's called. What's that called?
Dad?
It's like the opposite of a
Poop
laxative.
holder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Depend?
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that's not healthy, Briar.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't want to go to the bathroom at like a baseball game.
I
like
would,
you're at
I
Yankee
would rather
Stadium.
poop in
There's like
public
400 dudes
than
like using the
clog
same.
my ass.
I'm
up.
learning so much.
It's only
Go on.
temporary.
That is a temporary plug.
Dude.
I'm a morning pooper anyway. So
What
I
do you
just gotta
do
get
on
that
road
business done
trips?
in the morning? What do you mean?
Like if you're going
I go to the
somewhere and you
bathroom
gotta
and a
drive,
toilet.
but you're on a road trip, you're not home.
Yeah. So I go to a bathroom on the road.
So you do
We're
use a
comfortable
public
on the
restroom.
road.
No, I just don't poop in public though. I mean, I'll use a public restroom, but I won't poop in public.
But what about a road trip where you need to poop?
In public.
I'm not gonna like just like
Are you
do it in the
pooping in
middle
your
of the hallway.
car?
Are
What
you telling me
doing?
you're digging a
No,
cat
go
hole
to a
out in the
bathroom.
desert? You go and you're like anti-public that you go back to the woods,
I
bury it.
Did you know they actually make actual flushable toilets for the woods now because of
Yeah.
camping
What?
and stuff?
We looked into
Did
it. I
not
was
know
close
that.
to buying one because I wanted to be
how's that work?
COVID safe. Yeah.
Was that last? Was that side quest we talked about pooping in the woods?
No,
It does sound like
Is that
something we
you
were
that
talking
taught me
about.
that? Okay, maybe someone else.
definitely not. But I'm
I
curious
don't know.
about this. Yeah.
It's blurring. Now, what if you could breathe from your butt? Would you still poop in public or
Yeah.
not?
I don't think that would affect the equation.
Well, you can't.
I mean, I can't
clog
poop if
up-
somebody's watching me.
But you
Like,
would try not to cough.
Why are
guess I'm
people
pooping
watching you?
you
Real
keep saying
bad.
I'm
I
pooping
think
in public.
Briar
If I'm
is-
pooping in public, I mean, there's
I think
people
Briar
watching me.
thinks he's.
By definition.
Wait,
Are
why
they watching your
no.
Crocs? Are they bedazzled by your beautiful Crocs underneath the stall? And they're like,
taking a
that guy's
U-turn.
taking a dump with the most beautiful Crocs I've ever
Back
seen.
go.
They're pretty
Briar,
good looking. They're
Briar,
gray.
when you go to the baseball game, you don't have to poop
And
in
they
the
got treads for
stand
extra
or in the
action.
hallway. You can't
my
go to a
God.
toilet. It normally has a door.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
What?
poop in there. I just won't poop in public.
Wait,
What do you
Briar-
mean poop in public? Like poop?
How many bathrooms don't have a stall door that you're gonna do your business in,
You
man?
think pooping in public is like pooping in the
in
hallway?
front of people.
That's literally, it's only 2 words. One of them
You
is
get
public.
arrested for that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't do it. I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't do it. It's not the only reason I don't do it. But it's a significant one. Although I do
So-
pee in public quite frequently.
So
that's
Briar
a guy
thinks
thing,
that
for sure.
pooping in public means actually pooping
Yeah, like you're
in
on the
front
sidewalk?
of people. Yeah.
Could
Like
you
a
imagine?
homeless
Well,
person?
none of us do that, I don't think.
Oh, okay. You're making me
But
feel
we're-
weird because I
we're
don't like
pooping in a-
publicly poop.
In a bathroom that's not in
yeah.
our house.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that. I like that. That's not bad.
I'm gonna close the stall door.
Yeah,
No?
that's people like that. Courtesy flush is nice too.
Define
You know?
public.
I mean, I'm thinking. All right, we should probably move on. Next question.
That's it. That was all the questions.
Of course, it's the last one. Briar, I
Good
know
Lord.
that weed was legalized in Connecticut, but you don't need to
sure
do it
is.
all the time.
Why not? It's legal.
Yeah, you're right. I
Oh
do
my
it all.
God.
I can't agree. I can't disagree with that.
I don't know if we've solved. Anyways, no, we shouldn't. I don't want to open it back up.
It's gonna be the mystery. the DCP mystery.
Hey, we normally end the show with we've solved all the mysteries, but we
Yeah.
absolutely have not.
We
today.
opened up a can of worms and we can't put it back. So apologies.
Can of
for-
something.
a can of something in public.
Oh, you can't do that in public.
Yeah, obviously. My goodness. Well, that is DCP 247. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for watching and listening. We really appreciate it. Mav, where can people find you?
Well, thanks for having me. It feels like
was really
just old times again, coming back together. You can find me pooping in public,
Okay.
Like, right out there
everywhere,
in front of everybody.
in front of everybody.
Sidewalk?
Apparently. Apparently, that's what that means.
I only feel good about pooping in public because of Xbox now, but yes, now I work and stream on the Xbox channel. So if you want to hang out there, I'm there on the afternoons, and then my channel whenever.
Like it's service to service.
yeah. Well, listen, you can't poop on stream anymore because Dr. Disrespect ruined that for us. But
Yeah.
Maybe they could make a public pooping category.
Yeah. Public
But you
restroom
can't show it, so
category.
you just see somebody's face like staring at the camera.
For every
No,
10
he
visits
actually brought a
subs, you
camera in the
do eye
bathroom, got
contact.
banned. Great. Good job. We've evolved. We're going places. I'm going to Lower Island, but yeah, I'm around. TheMavShow everywhere.
Oh, man. And Briar, where can people find you pooping in public?
You cannot find me pooping in public. I only poop in private spaces.
Private spaces.
I
Define
can't
private
believe you thought
space.
public meant-
Someplace that has doors and people
poop
can't
in
see
a-
me.
Yeah,
hurting.
that's generally
Like every restroom out there?
public restrooms tend to have doors.
It's true. I'll poop in there.
Well, yeah, apparently.
I'll poop on that.
Also, you got done saying about the ball game. Like, obviously, you know.
He's like, I take something
Oh,
for
ball
that.
games.
Like, what?
Ball games are disgusting, man. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
like,
people are in there
actually, hold
pissing
on.
on. Men's rooms are disgusting places. You do not want to poop
True.
in the middle of a baseball game or a football game.
Right.
There is You don't want to touch anything. You really don't want to even go in there. But the beer, you had too many beers, so you got to piss somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
You get super
So
mad
when
if
do
they catch you
when
on
do
TV
take-
peeing in the alley, you know?
When do you take the butt plug-in medicine?
It's not a butt plug in the morning after I poop.
Well, why are you taking it? Where are you going?
Yeah, you
Where
ain't
there's
got done
people
talking
just
about how you're
watching you?
you're taking up the
said that.
backup
I'm
medicine
going
so you
to
don't
that
poop it out
I don't
anywhere.
understand.
The two reasons I'll take it if I'm going to a Patriots game or I'm going to a Yankees game.
But there's a bathroom.
There is a bathroom, but it's not one that you want to use. Trust me. That is a life or death situation.
But you poop
Prior
in public
speaks the truth.
restrooms.
Yeah, but not those ones. Those ones are gross.
All right, Watts, where can people find you?
Find me, I don't know, really.
Outside.
Pooping.
Outside, yeah.
I dig holes.
Same.
more of a hole
That's
thing.
where you can find me out in the desert, taking a hole to do my business, not because I'm a
you
trained
see
somebody.
me out trains.
I'm probably
tickle a
digging.
train.
All right, that's the show. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Shout out to our Patreon members and our Twitch subs and everyone vibing and hanging out. You're all amazing. We'll see you next
Thank
time.
you, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Modium. That's what it's
Bye.
called. Modium.
Modium AD. This podcast brought to you by Modium AD. JK, not sponsored. Bye.